All right, I am back, and today I kind of just wanted to show you what I got from the thrift store the other day. I don't know why, I just want to show it to you. I think some of it's kind of cool. Some of it are things that I'm going to use in future photo shoots. I feel like almost all of them are things that I'm probably going to use in future photo shoots, so I might as well just show you, because like the thrift store is one of my favorite places to go to find like super unique little gadgets or trinkets or even equipment to use for filming. So I am going to do that now. So first up, I would say for equipment, I found these two gadgets. Now, the thrift store I feel like is probably one of the best ways to go and get maybe not lights, but at least a setup for your lights. And there are times where I've gone to like a Goodwill and I saw like a light stand and I kind of just thought like, oh, I don't need that. And then later on finding out that I probably could have used that for lighting, for photography or video. So I went there and I saw this. Now this is something that looks like it's supposed to be kind of like nailed to the wall, but I like that I can really use this very like in different ways. I can put it on the ground or on a table and have myself like light it from like underneath, or I can find a way to kind of like tape it to something and then be lit from above. And so I actually have, I tested it out and I had like this red light bulb that I got from Home Depot and I put in here and it works perfectly. So it came with two. I think initially there were 3, but 2 is good enough for me. And yeah, I'm super excited that I got this. I can't wait to use it in like a video or a photo. So this was one thing that I got there. The next thing that I got was this tripod. I'm always on the lookout for like a good tripod. And this, I haven't actually attached my like little, I forgot what it's called, but it's the thing that you need to connect your camera to a tripod. I haven't checked out to see if it'll fit in here, but I feel like either way, I could still use this, even if it means just using like my Gorilla Pod to use it for either my phone or for my camera. And because it's so small and compact, this would actually be something nice to take to like the beach if I were to ever do a shoot like that again, which I will, or even somewhere else if I want to get outside my house and shoot photographs. This small compact tripod would be perfect. And so I would just have to figure out how I would actually attach my camera to it if it doesn't fit the little gadget. Yeah, so I was super happy that I got this. I just love the size of it, very, very small to carry around, but it comes out. So you get a nice little length with this, you know, so it's not just something you have to put on the table. This is something you can really do a lot with, so I was excited for that. Now up next is a little unusual for me, but it was $4. So I got this dress. Okay, so here's the thing. I tried to put it on. It's a little too small for me. Like it just wouldn't go over the hip area. Couldn't get there, couldn't get it. So I initially was drawn to it because of this part actually. In my head, I already knew that I could get this dress and repurpose it. I do not know how to sew. Do I have a sewing machine? Yes. Do I have YouTube? Absolutely. Will I look this stuff up on how to repurpose something that I got from the Goodwill? You betcha. So I got this, can't fit it, but I decided that I'm going to repurpose it for something. I was drawn to this because I want to do something Beetlejuice inspired, probably near Halloween. And I haven't seen that movie forever, so I need to go and watch it and like refresh my mind. But I do know that there's a scene where the female character in that movie, I think her name's Lydia, like it's been years since I watched it. I think TikTok is what's like making me want to go back to it. She has a red wedding dress, so I kind of thought this would be cool to use for like the veil, because I kind of wanted to recreate that. And then this top part is just cute, so I'll find a way to use this as well. So a $4 dress, can't fit it, but I will find a way to repurpose it for other different unique and creative ideas. So here's that. Okay, so the next thing I got is just like nothing super special. It's just a book, and I just liked the I don't even know really what to say about it. It's just a book. So I got this because I have this idea in my head that I want to do a photo shoot with pages on the background. I'm actually going to do one today with magazines. So basically I want to do a photo shoot with book pages in the background. And I didn't want to tear up any of my books, so I figured the Goodwill would be a good place to go. Just grab a book and when that day comes, just tear out the pages. Sorry, book lovers. And then next I got this frame. I got this because I thought this would also be great to use for a photo shoot. I've seen a lot of conceptual photography of people putting themselves inside of a frame like this. I know this is too big for me to like insert my body in, but I'm going to find a way to use it in a conceptual realm. And I don't know, I just thought it was really nice, had that very antique look, and so I definitely bought it. Like, I don't really plan on putting a picture in here. This is really not my aesthetic outside of this creative lab, so I'm going to use it for some type of photography or maybe even video project. So the next thing that I got was this pirate's sword. So this is fake, but it feels very, almost kind of heavy for a fake sword. When I bought this, because I walked to the Goodwill, I was really afraid of walking down the street with a sword, especially because that street, it's like on the beach, and so there are always like police cops kind of just like patrolling the area. So I was like, I need to find a way to like conceal this, because this is not something I'm trying to like walk down the street with. So I really liked it a lot. I actually have like a sword. Let me show you. I got this from the Goodwill years ago. I use it in a play at church, and so this is kind of like a knight's sword, but this one like attracted me because it's a pirate sword, and it still has a tag on it and everything. But not that that mattered to me. I probably still would have got it anyways. But yeah, so I love the way that this looks. Pirate swords feel so much heavier than this one. I don't know, like the quality just feels so much different. But I was super excited to get this, and I'll have to find a way to use it, probably in a photo, maybe in a video. We'll see. And lastly, I think what I'm most excited about is that I was actually kind of just like on my way out, and all of a sudden on this shelf I saw this movie that I grew up with in VHS format, and it was really weird. I've kind of been telling myself that I'm over having physical copies of media, so like CDs, DVDs, and getting to the point where I just don't have the space, so I just don't want it anymore. Like I'll do digital copies like all day long, but like physical I'm kind of just like done with and I'm over with. However, I do have this love for antiques, so even though I say I'm done with CDs, I do want a vinyl collection. I already have like 3 vinyl records, and I want that to grow. Don't know where I'm gonna keep them. I'll probably have to find like a crate or something to keep them in. I don't even have a vinyl player. Like I'm still searching for a good one that has good sound, good quality. So that's a whole nother story. That might even be a whole nother video. But basically, I found a bunch of VHSs that I was super excited about because these are all movies that I grew up with, and it was just like the nostalgia. Do I have all of these movies? Most likely on DVD and digital, absolutely. But is there something about a VHS, like that grain, like watching those old trailers that played before the movie? Is there something spectacular about that to me? Absolutely. Here I got Close Encounters VHS. Still has the sleeve. I think this was what made this so attractive to me, was that it wasn't just the VHS. Like when I was growing up, I kind of got rid of all of the sleeves to my VHSs, so they were just like black tapes just lying around everywhere, except for that orange Rugrat tape that I still have. That one's special. And so to see it with the sleeve is like super, like, I don't know, it just gave me like the chills and the vibes. Lost in Space. I'm a fan. I actually have never seen the original. I am a fan of the Netflix show. I know that last season I think is coming this year, so I figured I might as well go ahead and get that. Since I am a fan of the show, I should finally watch the original. Y'all, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone VHS. I hadn't even realized that this came out on VHS. I thought DVDs were popular when this movie came out, so that was interesting to see that in VHS form. The Mask. I haven't seen this movie in years. I'm super excited to see it. Liar Liar. Grew up with this one as well. Can't wait to watch it. All of these VHSs were 99 cents. I was going kind of crazy. I ended up leaving 2 of them there, and I kind of regret it. I should have just grabbed all of them. The other one that I left was Face Off, which I think is a classic, but I was never really that thrilled with that movie. And then there was another one, I forgot the name of it. It's basically, it's like an end of the world type of movie, and I remember watching it and not being that into that one as well. But honestly, they were 99¢. I should have just grabbed them all. Y'all, this is my favorite movie. I was like, without a doubt, I have to get this on VHS. I'm sure that I have this on VHS. I'm pretty sure I didn't get rid of it, but this one has the sleeve. So essentially, I feel like I paid 99¢ for the sleeve, honestly, and that makes it worth it. Just that classic sleeve of the VHS of Jurassic Park. I'm a nerd. You didn't know? Next, we got The Matrix. This is a good movie, although I don't know. I have to watch this because sometimes I wonder if I've ever made it to the end of this movie. I feel like I get very distracted towards the end, but I've always been super intrigued with the beginning. So maybe I'll have to watch it for the first time all the way through VHS. Okay, so this was the first VHS that I saw headed out the store. I freaked out, and I have E.T. I know I do. I have this exact tape with the green little top. It's the sleeve. I'm telling you, it's seeing them with the sleeve. It's just like a whole different ball game. So this is the very first one that I saw before I realized that there was a whole shelf of just like, to me, classic movies that I grew up with. We got Dirty Dancing. I know this is a popular one. And yeah, this would just be fun to watch. I don't know if I've ever really liked this one as much, but I don't think I hated it. So I thought like, okay, VHS would probably be a good chance to give it another try. And then lastly, Back to the Future. Oh my gosh, like these movies are like classic, right? Like I don't think there was a movie in here that wasn't like highly regarded at some point in time when it came out. So I don't know what happened with that. I don't know if somebody just decided, yeah, I got all these classic movies, I'm just gonna take them to the Goodwill. I feel like I kind of lucked out on that end. However, the VHS player that I had as a child, actually not even as a child, the VHS player that I had doesn't work. So this morning I woke up and I ordered one used, and I guess VHSs are like coming back, or there's something about the nostalgia about it, because this one was about $30 plus shipping and handling, and I was just feeling like I should be able to find a VHS player for like $10. Like these things aren't that popular. Like who's really watching VHSs? And apparently these things are running from like $40 to $200, and that is like insane to me. And I'm pretty sure just because I bought that I now will probably go into any Goodwill and see a VHS player for like $10. And if that's the case, I probably will get it. I don't know, but I was kind of shocked that VHS players are now kind of like a hot commodity. It feels weird because you can find like 5 DVD players for like $6 at the Goodwill, but VHS players, whole different ball game. So I ordered that. Hopefully that will be here within the next week, and I will be watching these movies on VHS and living up my best like 90s lifestyle. So that is it for this video. That is what I got from the Goodwill. Like I said, the Goodwill is one of my favorite places to go to get props or just equipment or like cloth. A lot of the backgrounds that you see in some of my photos are from the Goodwill thrift stores, and so that is like a creative's playground, like a thrift store at Goodwill, because it's just like cheap, it's repurposed. Yeah, it's just a fun time to go to the thrift store. I don't know, I find it might be kind of weird to other people, but I love it. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and if you found some cool things at the thrift store as well as a creative, like put it down in the comments, let me know what you found, because I'm always down for a good thrift store hunt. So that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. Bye.